Everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video. I'm your host Deeper Jungle, and today I'm going to be doing another Call of Duty commentary. And for today's commentary, I'm going to be talking about what in my opinion is the best gun here in Call of Duty World War II. So guys, before I get too far into today's video, I just want to preface it by saying that I do understand that there are a lot of people out there that do not like videos like this, and I think that videos like this are sort of glorifying a specific weapon, and it's going to cause people to use a weapon that might be overpowered or might be overused. Now guys, I just want to say one thing before I get too far into today's video, and that is the purpose of today's video is not to say, hey everyone, use this weapon, it's overpowered and it's going to become overused. The purpose of today's video is just to talk about this weapon, as well as discuss should it actually be nerfed, as well should it be changed. Now guys, I just want to say one thing, and that is, for all the rifles that I'm going to be talking about, I do not think that they're bad weapons. Each one of these rifles do serve their own purpose in the game, and they all have their own benefits as well as weaknesses. I'm not saying that they're bad in any case, and I know that there are a lot of people out there that would prefer to run one of these other rifles as opposed to the bar. I'm just going to be talking about some reasons why, in my opinion, I think that the bar is better than some of these certain weapons. And I do understand that there are in many cases where these other rifles in the game do actually outmatch the bar, so yeah. Also guys, if you're enjoying today's video, don't forget to leave a like on it down below, as well as subscribe for more Call of Duty World War II videos. And now that we got the intro out of the way, let's actually jump right into the video. Now guys, you might be wondering, why Deeper Jungle do you think this gun is the best one in the game? So for starters, I just want to say that it might not be the best gun in the game, however it is easily the best rifle in the game. If let's say we were to compare this rifle to any other ones in the game, let's start off with the M1 Garand. The M1 Garand, it's a good rifle, however the recoil on it is actually quite bad, as well as it's not that good up in close range. The M1A1, the damage on it isn't too great, and it is semi-automatic. The STG is a really good gun in this game, however the problem with it is it can be very inconsistent. Sometimes it can get a kill with only 3 to 4 bullets. Sometimes it feels like you have to put an entire magazine into a guy to actually kill him with the STG-44. Now we have the bar. Now the bar gun is actually the last rifle that you unlock in the game, if you're excluding the SVT-40 that you unlock by prestiging the infantry division in Call of Duty World War II. The bar is actually unlocked at level 52, and the good thing about this gun, and that is, the recoil on it isn't really too bad. It can be kind of annoying, however if you put a foregrip on it, it can actually be quite controllable. The iron sights are very good, the damage is really good, as well as the fire rate is quite moderate and very easy to control. Overall, the rifle is very good in this game, and if I were to compare it to the STG-44, which is the other fully automatic rifle here in Call of Duty World War II, I think that the bar is better because of the fast fire rate as well as higher damage, as well as the overall stopping power of the bar. With the bar, you can actually kill people very quickly, and it is very consistent with how many shots it actually takes to kill a person, as opposed to the STG-44. Now guys, I just want to say one thing, and that is, I'm not saying that those other rifles that I talked about in today's video, comparing it to the bar, are bad rifles. The M1 Garand, the STG-44, and the M1A1 are very good rifles in their own right. However, I'm just saying that I think that the bar is actually better than those weapons. So now guys, I talked about why I think that the bar is really good. I'm going to be talking about should it actually be nerfed. So in my opinion, should this gun actually be nerfed? I'm going to have to say no. Now guys, I do think that in a couple weeks from now, when people are going to be consistently above 1st, 2nd, and 3rd prestige, I think this gun is going to become overused, because as of right now, there's not as many people that are over level 52, so that way they can actually use this weapon, as well as a lot of people did not use their unlock token to actually unlock this weapon, so not as many people are going to be using the bar right now because a lot of people simply don't have it. However, I think that once people are actually going to be getting close to 1st prestige and they are going to be getting over that level 52 limit to use the bar is actually going to become quite overused. And do I think it should be nerfed? I don't think so, because in this game, submachine guns are very, very prominent. If you were to jump into a game, a lot of people like using things like the Thompson, the PPSH, and weapons like that, and I do think that rifles are kind of, I guess, underpowered compared to submachine guns. The maps are a lot smaller, as well as there's not as many fully automatic rifles in the game. game. Then you have the bar, which is really good and can actually compete with some machine guns at close range. And I think if we were to actually nerf the bar, it would mean that almost every single rifle in the game would not be able to compete with some machine guns. And unless Sledgehammer Games decides to buff any of the other rifles, I do think that if Sledgehammer Games were to nerf the bar, it would make almost all the rifles completely inferior to some machine guns in almost every single circumstance. So in closing, do I think that the bar should be nerfed? In my opinion, no. Now, if other rifles were to be buffed and if this gun becomes really overused, then sure, I wouldn't be too in the way of Sledgehammer Games actually deciding to nerf the bar. However, until that actually happens, I think the bar should stay the same. And you might be thinking, do I think that the bar is the best rifle in the game? And do I think the bar is the best gun in the game? And to that question, I'm gonna have to say it depends on what you like in a rifle. If let's say you like high fire rate, low damage assault rifles, then you're probably gonna like the M1941 better than the bar. If you like semi-automatic rifles that have a lot of punch to them, then you're gonna want to use something like the M1 Garand. And overall, it just depends on your playstyle and personally what you like more when it comes to the guns that you're going to be using. And do I think that it's the best gun in the game? Again, it just depends on what guns you like using and what's your playstyle. So yeah guys, that's gonna conclude today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like on it down below and subscribe for more Call of Duty WW2 videos. So yeah guys, that's gonna conclude today's video. I hope to see you in the next one.